Hey everyone, so welcome back. Today's video is going to be a shop my stash. I'm going to go ahead and actually do this a little bit differently. Usually I do it kind of vlog style. Since my makeup was already done, I just finished filming another video and I don't have anything else to film. I'd film the intro to my shop my stash so that way we can get jumping into it so I can move into some new products for the month. So there are just a couple of products that I do want to mention. If you guys did not see my last shop my stash, I'll have it linked here. I'm going to go ahead and just feature a couple of standout products to you guys, let you guys know my thoughts on some of the products that I really enjoyed and then some of the products that I just didn't really care for. So let's get into this. A couple of the products that I've already talked about were also mentioned in my monthly favorites. So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure to check that out. So I'm not going to talk about those products. Those are some of the palettes, which I did talk about. I did talk about the Jaclyn Hill, the Balm. I did not talk about the Balm, but I talked about the Jaclyn Hill and the Miscos palette. These were also featured in my monthly favorites. The one concealer I did test out this month, along with some of the other newer ones that I had for an everyday use, I was using the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. It is starting to run out. I am noticing that I'm not getting as much product coming out of the tube, so that is good. It means that I've been using it, but I feel like this was one of those products where it came out really quickly and then it just kind of disappeared. Like, it's a really good product. If you guys want a really good full coverage concealer, this is a good option to try. One of the products that I tried to make work, and I just don't think it's going to work out for me as it's intended to, is by Mayel, I think is how you say it. I feel like I'm butchering that, but we're just gonna go with it. And this is their Sunkissed Bronzer. And I tried, I really did, but it really emphasizes texture and it really emphasizes any sort of discoloration that you have, especially where I bronze, like my cheek area. I actually use it as a highlighter, and I really do like it as a highlight. I use these shades right here as a highlight, and as a highlighter alone, I think it performs really well. It gives me that nice highlighted glow, so that is how I've been using it. So I do like it also because I found myself needing a mirror, and this actually acts as a mirror just like the compact itself. So whenever I was doing my brows or something, I would literally just use the front end of this compact. I did play with the Desert Rose blush by the brand Note, and I like this blush. It's so nice, but it's super pigmented, so I have to take like the fluffiest brush and just apply it to the apples of my cheeks. A little bit really goes a long way with this blush, but I do like it. It is very long wearing and it's really, really good. Oh, and then I also did finish up on the Angel Veil Primer. This here is the Skin Perfecting Primer from NYX. I'm not the biggest fan of this. The consistency to me is very similar to the Hourglass primer, but I just don't see a difference with my skin in this. I feel like it's kind of greasy on my skin and it just doesn't do anything. And I feel like I might be the only person that mentions this because I have yet to find anybody that doesn't like this primer, at least on YouTube. It's definitely overpriced in my opinion. I think this retails for like $15. Something like that, at least at Ulta that I thought I found. And that's just way too much money in my opinion, and it's not really my favorite. And then I also have the ColourPop Wisp Super Shock Cheek Pearlized Highlighter. And this one here, I am so glad I played around with it. You guys know my struggle to play around with these. And the only way that I found to use this is with my AOA brush. So I'm glad that I got my AOA brush and I used them together because now I really do enjoy wearing this. I actually think I want to hold on to it and use it in my next shop my stash because now that I have found a way to use it, I find that it's so beautiful on the skin and it actually looks really good. I don't have to press it down with a beauty blender. It just kind of sits on my skin and it kind of like fills in the gaps and it doesn't accentuate anything on my skin. So that is something I've really been loving. So that is everything that I really wanted to mention for my shop my stash that I wanted to give you guys updates on. As for everything else, I'm going to go ahead and just put everything back and we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive into some of my makeup, and I'm going to pull out some products. I kind of want to pull out some new products that I need to test as well as some older products that need to just kind of go. For setting sprays, I decided to stick with the SKINDANAVIA makeup setting spray since I'm almost done with it, but I wanted to focus more on the Prime and Fine here by CATRICE. We just got this and I just did a first impression on it, and so far I liked it and I wanted to continue using it. For concealer, I wanted to go in with the Essence Camouflage Concealer. This one here is more lightweight, so I decided that if I was to go in and pair it with something super heavy like the Huda Beauty, I could probably get a really good coverage, so that is what I'm planning to do. I'm going to plan to mix these two together.
I have a couple foundations that I'm going to be trying out. The first one is the Bare Minerals Original. This one is like perfect during the summer and for every day. So that is what I'm going to use. And then I'm almost out of my ColourPop, so I figured that I would go ahead and finish it up, as well as the two travel size products that I'm still testing out, the BB creams. As for primer, I'm going to be going in with CATRICE Prime and Fine. That one there is the smoothing one. And then I'm also going to be taking the base tape, which is another trial size that I have. And then I'm also going to be using the Essence Prime and Mattifying Primer. For powder, I decided to go in with the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I remember enjoying this, so I wanted to pull it out. For blush, I'm going to stick with one palette. This here is the Morphe blush palette. I got this through Octoly, so this is fairly new to me. So I'll definitely let you guys know how I feel about it, but I do like Morphe blushes, and I love that it's a palette form. And then for highlighting, we're going to go in with the GLAMGLOW Glow Highlighter Palette. This one here is a trio, and this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty highlight, so I really do like this palette. And then I decided to pull out my Benefit What's Up highlighter. I just remembered I had like cream highlighters, so I decided to pull one of those out as well. For mascaras, we're just going to be going in with some redundant mascaras, so I don't want to spend too much time on them because they are just products that I really need to use up. But for palettes, we're going to go in with two palettes this month. This one here is the Essence one. The other one I did use in a tutorial, and I feel like I didn't play around with this one as much, so I definitely wanted to get my hands on it. And then I also wanted to go in with the Emily Wants. I've been wanting to play with this one, and I didn't give it that fair of a shot, so I definitely wanted to see if I can create some looks, see what I really think about it. I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys asking me my thoughts on it, and so I really wanted to make sure I got a really good review out of it. For lip oil, I'm just going to go in with this Nuni lip oil, and then I'm also going to take this NARS lip balm just to keep on hand. And then the rest of my lip products, I'm going to go in with this trial size that I got from Ipsy. Then I'm also going to go in with this not Estee Lauder, I have another one, but this one here is the YSL lipstick, which is gorgeous. I could not believe I've had this in my collection and I haven't pulled it out sooner. But this one here is the Estee Lauder one, and this is kind of like a Barbie doll pink, and I was like, you know what, this is like the perfect time to pull it out. So try to make it work, try to see what I can do with this. And then I also just pulled out a gloss. You guys know how much I love the Punch Pops by Benefit. So this one here is in Bubblegum. And then two brow products I'm going to be testing out is the MAC Brow Pencil. And then I'm also going to be testing out the Il Makiage Brow Gel. So that is really everything in this month's collection that I'm going to be playing around with. If you guys want to see a tutorial using this, we did one last month using my Shop My Stash products. Let me know down below. We'll definitely get that up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.